What do the United States look like as sandwiches?
Let's talk about that. Good mythical morning.
Every American state has a list of official state symbols, like the state bird or the state tree.
Oh, yes.
There are also plenty of official state foods. Like, did you know that North Carolina's official fruit is the
Scuppernong grape? Of course I did. And did you know that no one has ever turned these state foods into oddly extravagant sandwiches and created a whole new game around them? Especially not a game thematically tied to America's pastime.
Yes, I did. Well, let's fix that. Today, it's time for State Sandwich Sloggers.
All right, fellas, the ingredients inside each sandwich you're about to eat represents one of the 50 states on that map over there. You may have also noticed a baseball diamond. Your goal is to score as many runs as possible, and you can only do that by most accurately guessing what state the sandwich you're about to eat represents. The closer you get to the correct state, the further your players advance around the bases.
Okay.
All right, let's bring the first sandwich up to the plate.
Woo, yummy!
And your first sandwich includes the official state grain, the state dairy product, and a signature treat affiliated with that state.
That is a monstrous sandwich.
Everything in this state is yellow or white.
Okay, and I guess,
Sure, take a bite. I know how much you love cheese. I'm gonna let you deal with that. People have seen me bite so many blocks of cheese on this show. This is old hat.
That's not bad.
Ice cream, corn,
Too much cheese.
and cheese.
Okay.
If you bite it, swallow it. That's what my grandpa always told me.
If it was less cheese, it would be still a strange sandwich, but I might go for it.
All right, who's up first to bat?
All right, so to decide who goes first, we're going to have you stack your hands on this baseball bat.
Ah,
A hand that lands on top gets to choose their state first.
that right there? Is that you?
Yeah.
Or is this me?
How does that work?
It's the person who puts their hand on the top. I think Rhett did it first.
What?
Rhett did it, and then Link did it.
No, hold on. There's
hand
an
was there?
official rule. So is it because my hand's on top, I'm the one that does it, or is it because my hand's on top, Link's the one who does it? What's the official baseball rule?
The hand that is like that, like Link has it, is the one
I
who
do
goes
it.
on top.
Okay,
so
so
yeah,
the
let's go
next
Link
hand.
first.
So Link wins.
I mean, corn.
How could it not be?
I think about Nebraska. But cheese, I think about Wisconsin. Isn't Nebraska the corn state? Am I crazy?
I'm sure there's a lot of corn in Nebraska.
Cheese and milk. I'm going to go with Nebraska.
Iowa is the corn state, right? Iowa is like nothing but corn.
Yeah,
But the
we
ice
went there and it
cream-
was a bunch of corn.
The ice cream and the cheese, I feel like we might be Wisconsin. It's either Iowa or Wisconsin. Nebraska's not a bad guess. It's somewhere in the Midwest. I'm going to go with Wisconsin.
The ingredients in the sandwich were the state dairy product, which is cheese, the state grain, which is corn, and their signature treat, frozen custard.
Frozen custard.
This sandwich represents Wisconsin.
Yeah! Home run!
I gave it to you.
Rhett does get a home run,
Oh.
and Link gets a double.
Whoa, look, there I go.
You're moving.
Whoa.
You're magic.
Oh, I'm
It's
a
three-dimensional magic.
How?
What?
How are you doing that? What's wrong? Whoa, I got a little indecisive.
Wow.
And just a double for my boy. Whoa, look, he's spinning around. That's what you used to do in T-ball when you ran to the bases.
What do I do? Hello, pitcher.
You spin around just like
I'd
that.
like to meet you. Man, you nailed it.
So just
I
so
gave
you
him the
understand
answer.
how the math works on that, if you hit the state itself, of course, it's a home run. If you border the state, a triple. If it's 2 away, it's a double. If it's 3 states away, it's a single. You understand.
Yeah, so Rhett, you already have 1 run.
Yes!
Dude.
Next up on the plate, this sandwich is made up of the state's official fish, an iconic local food, and a beverage that is highly connected to the state.
Official fish?
Official fish.
There's a beverage on there? Come on, it's a sandwich. You have to bite the whole thing. Well, not the plate. You want me to hold the plate?
Why don't you take the first bite of that?
I took the first bite last time.
It's a soggy.
It's a soggy.
I scraped it.
When we developed this idea, we didn't talk about having to eat the sandwich, but I do think that's what you want, right?
Yeah, we need you to eat the sandwich.
Oh, God, it is so soggy.
Okay, yeah.
What's the wettest part? Because, like, the fish is wet.
The bread.
Local
Here's the
food
thing,
and the
because
beverage.
of what my granddad told me, I have to swallow it if I bite it. So, I mean, it's like, that's why I'm so hesitant.
I'm trying to figure out what the beverage is, because we know that this is cactus. I mean, we don't need to pretend.
But what state had cactus and fish?
Cactus and fish. I bet it's a border state. I bet it's got a little bit of that water on an edge. A coastal state is what I meant to say.
I'm going to suck on this bread.
I bet it's a coastal state. Who's going first? Me?
Link, you're going to go first since you're
So I can block out
behind.
a state. Yes, I am.
When you
listening.
suck on this bread, all you taste is bread.
Yeah, the beverage
Don't eat that.
must just be water. I mean, is this a freshwater fish? What kind of fish is that? Do you know?
Yep.
And you're not saying?
Yeah, I'm not going to say. Because I believe that will give it away.
I think it's a lake fish. Ooh. Where do they have deserts and lakes? This is so weird. Because Arizona and New Mexico, they don't have any coastline. But I only need a lake. I don't even think they have lakes.
No, New Mexico is the land of 10,000 lakes. It's on the license plate.
I am going with New Mexico.
Ah,
Not for the reason that you just said.
okay. Well, I was going to go with New Mexico, so you blocked me out. That's a trout, my friend. Right?
Oh,
it's a trout that's in
so
like the rivers
We're
of...
looking at rivers and deserts.
And I think it might be a rainbow trout or a brown trout. I think if you kill a rainbow trout, it becomes a brown trout in the oven. And that is cactus. So it's got to be either
take it.
Utah, Colorado, New Mexico, or Arizona. I mean, Colorado has a lot of trout.
And a lot of cactus.
New Mexico has got to be the right answer, but I'm going to go with Arizona.
Okay.
So this sandwich had the state fish, which is Apache trout. That fish is protected, so we just used a regular trout.
Okay.
It also
Good
has
for us.
cactus, which is their iconic local food, and a connected drink, Arizona iced tea.
No.
You're never gonna guess this, but the sandwich represents Arizona.
Oh, run, brother!
Again!
Whoa! I feel like I'm in
Dude.
8th grade again.
So, Link, you did get a triple.
There we go. Ooh,
Yeah,
look,
which
man.
means that-
RBI. Hey,
You do have an RBI,
Run batted in.
for those
Yes,
of you who
yes,
don't
yes.
understand baseball,
and
you're
Rhett
learning.
got another home run.
So, I mean, no,
Yeah, bring my guy in if you want to.
Link's a triple.
Link got a triple, which means he still has a runner on third.
Yeah, there we go.
That
And
is how I
then,
played football.
Rhett needs to.
Oh, yep, doesn't count.
That runner ran a little too
fell
far.
off the earth.
If you don't touch
He
the
fell
base.
off the earth. The wonderful thing about baseball is with a double and a triple, you're only one base behind being completely caught up.
Wonderful.
Now on the plate is a sandwich made up of the state fruit, the state vegetable, and the state drink.
Oh, God. That is a thick onion.
Onion?
Ooh, what is the brown?
Apple,
Oh,
the state what and the what and the who?
It was the state fruit, the state vegetable, and the state drink. But if that was a like who's on first reference, that was solid.
But why is there powder on it? That's the state drink?
Well, maybe it's the something not prepared yet, but
Oh.
can easily become the state drink.
what? Oh, that's bitter.
Oh, I know what that is. So do you, right?
That is not a good sandwich. I'm still going first.
Link's still going first.
You think you know what it is. You're trying to get me to tell you what the brown powder is by acting like you already know what it is. So I'm not going to tell you what the brown powder is.
If I was going first, I would just say it. But you're going first.
You see how he's trying to get me to tell him what the brown powder is?
You know what the brown powder is.
I don't know what the brown powder is.
Yes, you do.
Why don't you? Well, yeah, I do know.
No.
So why don't we just say it in unison?
No! You go, my friend.
All right. Where was Johnny Appleseed? Wasn't he up there in Washington State? If I'm going for the gusto, I would say that, but for concentricity of points, I might have to back off of it into the Pacific Northwest. Onions, I think, can grow in cold climates. Screw it. I got to go for a home run. Washington State.
Dang, you keep boxing me out from what I want, but my technique of going to another state next to it seems to work.
Yeah. So go ahead and say that you don't know what the brown stuff is.
It's coffee.
Okay, yeah, it is coffee.
I mean, apples, the only state that I associate with apples is Washington.
Too bad.
I wouldn't have
sad.
been able to know where onions were from. I thought this was going to be onion and tomato, and it would be Georgia. I'm going to go Oregon.
All right.
So this sandwich had the state fruit, an apple, the state vegetable, Walla Walla sweet onion, and the state drink, coffee, which is represented by coffee grounds. And the sandwich represents Washington. So let's...
Not D.C.
State. Washington State.
Yes!
Sorry, I forgot about D.C.
For the first time ever, I'm experiencing a home run because the only way I got on base was getting beamed by the ball.
Yeah, how's it feel?
It hurts, but it's nice to get on base.
This is a very slow... This home...
You're moving very slow.
runner
You're really
is really
taking it in.
I'm
taking
getting
it
dizzy.
in.
That's because, and look at my dugout.
Yeah.
Look at my dugout celebrating.
And
They're dropping like
and Rhett
flies.
gets a triple.
There I go. Well, I'm fast.
Okay, yeah.
I'm fast. I know exactly where the base is.
A little bit of expediency here.
All right, this sandwich is made up of the state fruit and a popular snack invented in this state.
Yeah. You know what that is. You know what that is.
It's a tomato, and
A moon pie, my friend.
if I go right here, it's just a little tomato.
Okay. You overtook me with that Homer. So now I'm going first again. We are definitely in the South.
Moon pie. What's in a moon pie? Marshmallow, that stuff, and the chocolate things.
Tomatoes. They're big in the South. They're great. Ever had a tomato sandwich? You should have one. Put mayonnaise and pepper on it. Salt as well.
Or Miracle Whip if you're crazy.
I don't know where the moon pie was invented. That would be helpful. I want to say Mississippi, but Georgia's a good guess. But it's on the coast, and so you get more states bordering you if you go all the way to Mississippi. Oh, but there's also Alabama, which is kind of a compromise right in the middle. Georgia!
Okay, I don't think it's Georgia because peaches. Peaches are fruit and tomatoes are a fruit.
You're right.
Ha! So now's my chance, but it's tough. Could be Tennessee, could be Alabama. I'm gonna go with Bama.
The sandwich was made up of the state fruit, a tomato, and the snack that was invented and is still manufactured in the state, the moon pie.
Huh.
The sandwich represents Tennessee.
Oh, we're both bordering.
Got a triple.
So you both got a triple.
Triple boys.
Which
Let's
also
run the
means
bases together.
Rhett got an RBI.
Wow.
Whoa, look at, whoa. Look,
How
how's
is
that?
this
Oh, no.
I don't want to know what appendage Lucas is using back there.
Wow.
Amazing. Whoa! Let's keep him there.
Tied
And
it
the
up.
score is currently tied 3-3. Next on the plate, this sandwich includes a signature sandwich of this state, sprinkled with the state snack and a beverage with deep ties to this state.
Okay, popcorn. Oh, that's soggy, boy.
Popcorn, French fries, cheese,
Ugh.
and a burger and a beverage?
And another piece of bread. Oh, God. I hate touching this soggy bread.
I didn't even understand what you were saying, Chase.
I barely understood it as I read it.
You're saying it has an official sandwich on the sandwich?
There's a signature sandwich of this state in this sandwich that represents this state.
Oh, God.
And what about the beverage?
There's also a beverage with deep ties to this state on this sandwich that represents a state.
The beverage is horrible.
The beverage
What is that beverage?
tastes like it's gonna kill me.
That's not a drinkable beverage. It could have been a good sandwich except for the beverage.
This really came out of left field.
And we're tied, right? So,
You are tied, so let's bring back the bat.
and because we now know that if you start here,
You win.
I'm just going to go, I think it's fun to go at a random place.
Random. You did it again. Okay.
I think we're doing that right. I'm sure you'll let us know in the comments.
We're already breaking a lot of baseball rules here, so I think it's fine.
That there is Texas toast right there and a burger, which is beef. I don't know what that beverage is.
It's bad though.
Ooh, it's bad. So bitter. It's the most bitter beverage. And I don't maybe it's a weird beer or something. I'm going for Texas.
I don't think it's Texas.
Well, fine.
Because I think that might be like Malort or something. But it's like a garlic bread sandwich that's got a burger and nacho cheese on it. It's just, this feels very Midwestern. This feels like a Midwestern mistake. So I'm gonna go with Iowa?
Iowa is not what I think of Midwestern, but I just call that mid. Sorry, Iowa. Just called you mid.
All right, the sandwich components were a signature sandwich, a full horseshoe sandwich to be specific, which is an open-faced sandwich on Texas toast with a hamburger patty and french fries and cheese sauce, the state snack, popcorn, and a beverage created in and infamously tied to Chicago, Malort. This sandwich represents Illinois.
Dang, I just didn't know where Malort was from.
So let's see what this means for the
What does
runners.
Texas toast have to do with Illinois?
It's part of their sandwich. That means, Rhett, you got a triple, and Link, you eked out a single.
Okay, this is our first sort of discrepancy that has taken place in the game.
We've never struck out, though.
Nope, we have not. Oh, I'm going out I'm going to see sniff the grass, touch the grass. Yes. Yeah, Malort is bad. Look at this. Look at this. Yes, it is a keychain plush of us at the
Smushy,
desk.
smushy, smushy.
This is the new Mythical Society quarterly collectible, okay? It's a GMM keychain plush. All you got to do is join all access to the Mythical Society to unlock this collectible. It's included with your membership. More information at mythicalsociety.com.
Next up, a rookie sandwich, fresh out the miners, made up of the state drink and the state crustacean.
The state drink?
Oh, God. This
And
looks
the
like
state
milk
is
and crab.
crustacean.
Milk and crab sandwich.
Oh,
You
my
do the
favorite.
honors. May I?
You've had,
We're also desensitized to gross stuff, so when everyone groans like that,
you've had
it's
milky
bad.
crab before. It's just like chowder. It's like chowder.
Yeah, but it's so cold.
Okay, Link, you're up again.
I'm going to try to swallow this one.
No worries, it's just milk and crab.
Ugh.
Is it crab milk?
All right, I'm thinking of Massachusetts. That's where we made the seafood warehouse commercial, right? Yeah,
Boston.
in Boston. The seafood warehouse. Crabs. Say it. Say your line.
Crabs. That's my line.
That was it.
Oh, I think I also said lobster.
And he said, we got crabs or something?
We got crabs or something.
I mean, is it just that simple? Why not? Massachusetts.
Well, it very well could be. The thing about being up there in the northeastern part of the United States is you can be really, really close to another state and still be 3 or 4 states away. They get real small up there.
And can more than one state have the same official crustacean?
Probably.
Or did they div it out?
So I'm leaning towards Maryland. I know that the state crustacean could be a crab of Maryland, probably the blue crab, but milk is the thing that's taking me to Maryland because I'm trying to get more down into like
Oh, they have cows.
dairy country. You know, I mean, Massachusetts probably has some cows out there out west, but I'm going to go with Maryland.
We're further apart than I thought we'd be.
Yeah.
This sandwich's components were made of the state drink, milk, and the state crustacean blue crab, which we couldn't make still be blue and have you actually eat it. And it represents Maryland.
Home run! Link gets a single, which means that his first base runner is going to go to second. He's loaded the bases, but I'm going to bat my third base runner in and bat myself in. Link, you're loading up the bases, son.
We are set up for a photo finish.
Wow.
Which is awesome.
This last sandwich is a little tricky. It's made up of a popular dessert invented in the state, an iconic restaurant's side dish, and a key ingredient of a drink synonymous with the state.
It's
And good
drowning.
luck picking it up.
So, what is happening here? What is happening here?
Oh my God. Okay. It's okay. What? I'm trying to figure out what is that stuff. Orbeez? Ooh, that's cold. This is space cream.
Space cream.
What's that called? Space cream?
Space ice cream?
Oh God. I'm trying to get. Yeah. That's very strawberry.
Yes, I'd love to try some.
Yeah. Why are you getting a spoon out here? It's a sandwich. Ugh.
Oh,
I don't know.
what is that?
It's like a.
Gravy? What is happening?
Yeah, it is warm. Gravy.
Okay, Link,
Gravy and sherbet.
the wonderful thing about
And
baseball
lettuce.
is that, just in case you don't understand, Link can win because he has loaded up his bases. He could get a home run.
Grand slam, they call it.
And he would win if he gets a Grand Slam home run, and I can't even tie because I can't guess the same state, which is there's only one state that's a home run.
If I get a triple,
We tie. Unless I hit a home run, and then I blocked you out. But you're up first, brother.
this is tough cookies. Gravy. I still don't know what is happening with this. Like, it looks like Trix, the cereal, but it's frozen. I mean, I just have to think that it's that space ice cream. What's the brand called?
I'm not going to say it. Even though my wife didn't work there for a summer.
I know. I'm drawing a blank on it, but I know what it is. You can tell me in a second. And then, is this like a... So get the gravy off this. And then taste it. Mint. Mint grows in my herb garden. Space happens in Florida. A gravy. But gravy, I mean, gravy's not just a southern thing. Gravy's not helping me that much. And then mint,
We're going to need a guess, Neil.
I'm trying to win here, man.
Well, yeah, but the pitch clock is on.
Do you think you have an answer?
Nope.
See? There's got to be some. I'm just looking for a
Oh,
clue
come
down
on.
here.
We need the baseball organ to play you off.
The more you do that, the more I'm just going to see here.
You're such an only child. Come on.
It's so viscous.
Stop playing. Start guessing. Do you want me to tell you what the
No,
components were?
don't tell him anything. He needs to guess.
Yeah, give me something.
Don't tell him anything. He has to guess. You don't get to wait 5 minutes and then get more information. You got to guess.
I was going to repeat what I said at the top.
Mint.
All right, that's strike one.
Where does mint grow? Mint grows everywhere.
Strike two.
There's nothing to this.
You have a 1 in 50 chance of getting it right.
I'm gonna go with a place that I don't know anything about, which I think is going to be Ohio.
Okay.
They got all this stuff. Everywhere has all this stuff.
I'm assuming the mint is from a mint julep, which is probably in Kentucky. Gravy is also Kentucky Fried Chicken, and I think that is gravy from KFC. So I'm going to go with
No way.
Kentucky.
Let's see what happens.
All right, the sandwich was made up of Dippin' Dots, which were invented in this state,
Dippin' Dots.
mint, representing mint juleps, and gravy, specifically from KFC, because it's Kentucky.
No!
Oh, congrats on that home run.
But you did get a
for
triple.
Rhett.
It doesn't
And a
You
triple
got
from
so
Blake.
close. You got so close.
Doesn't matter.
Oh, man. But it was a battle
I
right
couldn't
down
have been
to the...
closer without being right. Mint.
Where does mint grow? I was like, please keep saying that. Well,
Didn't make it.
yeah, I'm having trouble. Making it around the base.
This is like the opposite of everyone running onto the field. All the runners just leave immediately. And that makes the final score 7 for Rhett and 6 for Link.
Oh,
So close.
Rhett,
Man,
you're
what
our
a
winner.
nail biter.
You get to plant your face on the coveted heavy hitter's helmet.
This is such a fun game, and I'd love to give a shout out to the team for all the ingenuity that went into this.
Heck
And I'm
yeah.
not just talking about the magic of magnets, which is great work, team, but also this dynamic mapping system of concentricity.
It's a crazy and amazing collaboration
Twinkle fingies,
between this incredible team.
really twinkling, and the art department. Thank y'all so much. Congratulations for the inaugural win.
That was exciting.
Let's play this again.
Yes. Thank you for commenting and sharing this video.
You know what time it is.
All right, we're Tim, Laney, and Kinley, and we're here at the Auburn softball game watching our Auburn Tigers play against your North Carolina State Wolfpack.
And now it's time to spin the wheel of mythicality.
Go Pack!
Everybody loves baseball. Everybody loves baseball.
You sound like the people that used to come to our baseball games. Little league games, just smoking up a storm.
Come on, crowd to play.
We want to give
Good
a
cut.
hand to a very special group of people. People with perfect pitch. Named Sandra.
Sandra, you took us in a different direction. Click the top link to see if we would eat more of our crew's homemade meals. You can get Mythical more.
Join All Access to unlock the Good Mythical Morning plushie keychain quarterly collectible at mythicalsociety.com.